There's
That's
6.
Red Jack in the Box right now. And we just got 2 party bundles and then 1 regular bundle. And we got 28 burgers and a shit ton of fries. And then when we put the order in, the lady started reading out the orders and she's like, holy shit,
like, oh
who
my
the hell
God.
ordered all this? Guys, look at all the burgers she had to lay out. That's not even half of our order. We're on a diet.
We're so fat.
We're on a diet, but calories don't count if it's for a video.
Yeah, if it's for a video, it's you guys' calories, not ours.
Yeah, you're gonna get fat.
Yeah.
Guys, we broke their system. That doesn't turn off.
It's overloading right now.
Yeah, we've overloaded the mainframe. Just got back from the gym, and we're gonna go through your guys' craziest stories that you did in elementary school.
Let's see if they're even crazy.
Yeah.
Because
Let's see how crazy.
I guarantee
you
you
guys
we can top them.
No. Holy shit, no.
What?
I pushed the girl off from the first floor because she didn't give me her pickled gooseberry.
Oh, off the first floor. It's not even high. It's the first floor.
I kicked the boy in the balls, then ran away crying and hit somewhere because I got scared. Why'd you kick him in the balls? Poor guy.
He got kicked in the balls and you're crying.
Yeah, why are you crying?
Jerry is probably crying.
He should be crying.
What the hell?
Holy shit.
What?
The last day of 8th grade, I kicked my principal down the stairs because she was a bitch. Dude, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
Is that your principals walked around the school, bro?
Dude, I never even saw our principal.
Our principal was too good for us. She was above walking
I don't even know what my principal looks like.
For real. One of the nastiest things I used to do was stand at the top of the stairs and spit through the railings onto the steps.
Oh, I would do that.
Then I'd wait for kids to run upstairs and slip.
What?
You would spit on people.
Yeah, I would spit.
She would spit on the ground so people would slip. There's a difference.
Oh, no.
There's levels to
I think
this
mine
game.
is worse.
Yeah. Our teacher used to sit on the radiator next to our bench and touch our books with her chalky hands. So
That sounds so weird.
I know, that sounds pervy as hell.
I would sit on the radiator and touch our books in there. What the hell?
We put chewed gum on radiator and the melty thing stick to her ass and she had no idea that melted gum was dangling and following her.
That's smart. But I think we just ruined her story because we
we
went this way instead of that way. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. What a weird ass teacher.
There was, you know those little blocks that had the holes in them and you stick the blocks to each other? It was like a big bag full of blocks. For the math shit, it was like, oh, you get 5 blocks and stick it together.
Oh,
you remember those?
the blue one.
Yeah, it was like, it was colorful for me. It had like a bunch of different colors. There was one bag that was full of blocks. Like it was the most full bag and I wanted it.
Yeah.
But this kid before me that was picking the bags grabbed that bag.
Yeah.
But then I went and grabbed it while he grabbed it and we were like fighting over the bag the whole time. And then the freaking bitch ass teacher yelled at me.
You grabbed it after he grabbed it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We call it secret sauce. We grabbed every single sauce in the cafeteria. It was like mayo, barbecue sauce, A1 sauce, freaking mustard, ketchup.
I didn't do shit.
You never peed yourself in school?
I don't think so. I knew how to control my bladder.
You never got in fights in school?
I was a proper child.
Were there any kids that were crazy in your school?
Liam. But there was a kid that came over to our house and he peed all over the bathroom.
Piece of shit. I had my bathroom and it was like also the guest bathroom.
Yeah.
He pissed everywhere.
I made him laugh while he was peeing and he couldn't control himself. So
on the walls, on the toilet, like the back of the toilet, my shower door. I remember this one girl. Dude, it was like, I think 6th grade. The very last day of school. The school bell rang. She turned around, kicked me in the nuts, and then ran out of the classroom. I said, I never even talked to this bitch my whole freaking time. I don't know what that was for.
Girls, explain. Why the hell would a woman
She
do
turned around, kicked me in the nuts, ran out of the class. I didn't see her ever again. I was like, what the frick?
I remember the computer room.
What would happen in the computer room? What the hell?
Nothing.
I remember the computer room.
I was just a loser. I like computers.
I hated that class. What, the technological class?
What's that, Tega?
Yeah. I hated that class, bro.
You don't actually do work. You play games.
No.
What do you mean?
You don't play games.
Why not?
You do smart people games.
What are you
and I hated that shit.
You just play
games.
Because
it wasn't fun games. You have to go do... You remember the Get the Key?
No.
You have to die the dragon. And you have to... The classes were there. There was the computer one. Mm-hmm. There was the music one. There was PE.
Mm-hmm. PE was shit.
I loved PE.
No, it was shit depending on where you were. Weren't there different Playground?
That's recess, dumbass. PE.
Oh!
What?
Do you remember like preschool or something where they would cook with you? You would bake?
No.
I went to a bougie preschool.
He went to like a prep preschool.
What is that?
I went to like the ghetto freaking. You remember the freaking? Oh my God! At this one preschool that I was going, these bitch ass teachers gave the kids pills for them to sleep.
What?
I'm not even kidding. They would give the kids
What?
pills. Dude, this is a whole ass shit. The cops got involved in stuff. You don't even know about that?
No.
Oh my God. I don't personally remember this, but I remember our parents told me the story years later. They're like, yeah, you went to preschool one day, and then they would give you like little cups of snacks and shit, but within the snacks there was like a pill, and it was like a melatonin or some shit right around nap time. So when the kids would eat it, they would have melatonin and would go to sleep. And it's like nap time. So all the kids would be asleep, but I was like, what the hell? Well, I was smart enough as a kid to know that this is a pill and I'm not supposed to eat it. So I didn't eat it, and I was the only one up on nap time.
I have
What? Enough stories, bro.
I have a story. I don't know if it's real or not.
What?
I don't remember. But I remember I got my parents to take me out of preschool because I said there was a guy talking to me from the other side of the gate during recess.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, there's a guy talking to me during recess today. He comes by every day and talks to me. And then my parents were like, what the freak? And they took me out of school.
Holy shit.
I can't remember if there was actually a guy or if
Maybe
I just made
that's
that
why
up.
you went from that preschool into the preppy fancy preschool.
Why you wearing